Well, hello everybody, and welcome to 2023. I've kind of picked a different house. This is window shopping. My name is Stephen Meade with Domicile real estate for people who love houses. And this is where we kind of take a look at something fun and interesting on the market in our Southern California region here, Los Angeles and Orange counties. So if that is you, and if you'd like to see this house, definitely let us know. Normally, we feature homes that have typically either a modern or a historic architectural style. This home is a little bit different. It's more of a contemporary home. It might not quite have the architectural chops, I think, that some of our other featured homes have had, but it represents sort of a very unique lifestyle opportunity. And I think that's always really what we've been after at the end of the day is it's not just about houses that look different, but it's about houses that live different. And this is one of those homes that's really kind of a one of a kind. It's a very unusual development. It's in kind of an unusual location. And this one's really been redone nicely. It's really a turnkey property. I'm not, the price is what the price is. And if you'd like to discuss offline what I think about the price, I'm certainly happy to do that with you. But I probably won't do that in this video. I think that that's kind of, not fair to opine quite so much about that. So let's go ahead and get started. This home is 31064 Flying Cloud Drive, which is such a cool street name in Laguna, Niguel. And, if you're looking at this right already, I want to point something out. This is a Laguna, Niguel address, but the reality is this home is very close to the coastline, as you can see by the ocean here in the background from this overhead shot. So this is the house in question here. This is a development that is built on the top of the hill that is the closest sort of bluff or hill area really to the coastline. And if you go just maybe a half mile to a mile down the road, you'll be in Dana Point. So this is probably one of the bigger models here. So it is attached to one other unit, one or two other units. I forget on this one. I think it might just be one. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's just under 1,800 square feet, built in 1970. This one's not our listing. It was listed by Mike Pahua of Zutila. These were very unique homes when they were built because they were attached homes in a very premium area and a very premium development. So these were always meant to be a very high quality offering. And they're great for someone who doesn't want a lot of maintenance, right? Who really wants to have outdoor deck living, but doesn't really want to have to take care of a whole house. That's really what they're great for. So let's go ahead and we're gonna kind of get started. I'm gonna talk. I've been in a number of these units. I love these places. So starting off, this is the kind of views that you get. Now, this home doesn't face the ocean. It actually faces the other direction towards the Saddleback Mountains and all across Saddleback Valley. This is what you see actually when you are walking up to the front door of this property, which I think is kind of cool. You've got some deck space over here, and it kind of shows you what you're looking at. And even this kind of an entry, right? This is not the sort of entry you would expect in an affordable townhome, right? Like these homes were clearly designed for a kind of a discerning clientele when they were built in 1970. This is sort of this great room space that you have here. You've got like a dining area, you've got a living room, and then that connects to a kitchen. A lot of people actually add upper windows into this wall. A couple people in this development have done it. I think especially with this home, it would give you even more of this sort of glass box on the hill kind of a vibe. You've got open beams, corners of glass. These tall ceilings make, this is on paper. This is only 1,764 square feet, but the reality is this home feels quite a bit bigger than that. Even the minor windows sort of frame these beautiful views like out of here. I think this is really the main reason that you buy a home like this. You'll see you've got the kitchen here also has the vaulted ceilings, which is another personal favorite of mine. We don't see that often in kitchen spaces. And again, this is a very high-end remodel, I think, sort of befitting this kind of a house. And I think a lot of times one of the things that I get irritated and annoyed by is when renovators don't understand what they're renovating. And this is a home where they've actually done a very good job. Yeah, the white cabinets might be a little bit on the generic side. I can get that. Things might be a little too toned down and designed for mass appeal, but the quality level appears to be very good. And I mean, you can see that in little details that were done. Like, for example, these are shaker style cabinets. This is the back wall of a fireplace. And you'll notice they actually paneled this to look like shaker style paneling around on this big fireplace area. That's one of those little details that you see. We've got, a rather large built-in range here. This is a nice property. You've got a built-in hood where it's cabinetry up above. I'm a big fan of that, a pot filler. This is the view you see out on that deck space, which is your primary outdoor area on this property. It's not huge, but I feel like what it makes up for in space is just kind of this airy quality, and you've got a good sense of privacy from the neighbors. This is not, despite being attached, this is not a super dense development. If you look out here at this view, what you see is a lot of the other housing is really pretty far away. You're not just staring into other houses. And I think that's a great quality to have. You've got a hallway with a lot of storage in this property. These bathrooms are large. A 1,765 or so square foot home is not huge into 3 bedrooms, but you can definitely tell that this was meant to be luxurious, if not, overly large. Got a primary bedroom that is very good sized. They've done a nice job with all the door casings and hardware. I don't get the feeling that corners were cut on this property, and they didn't try so hard that it just feels forced. I think this is just a very nice property with great workmanship. And if you're looking for something, you've got an indoor laundry room with some storage as well. Garage with epoxy coated floor. And this is a direct access garage on this property as well. Here's the door that does lead into the house. And of course, because this is a development, you've got a pool, clubhouse area. There are numerous sort of parks and green belts interspersed through here where you can clearly see the ocean. This is kind of a view of the house from the back. And again, this is where you see people doing those upper windows into here to kind of let even more light in. And this is kind of what the development looks like from above. This is your unit here. You can see the other ones. The ocean is back over here. But really, just a unique living arrangement and living opportunity. I'm a fan of things that are different like this. As you might imagine, you're not very far from the ocean. This means the temperatures are generally cooler up on this ridge. You can't see it in this photo, but on many days, especially in the winter, Catalina Island is clearly visible. And there's a couple parks and areas that sort of jet off where you can view things, up here. But really, kind of a unique property. It's listed at let me bring this back up, or 1.488 million. Again, if you want to have a conversation about whether I think that is worth it or not, we can have that offline. Just reach out to me. And again, if you'd like to actually see this property, I'd love to kind of show it to you and show you this development. But if you also just like architectural homes and this is not the one for you, that's fine too. We can help you find something that meets your needs. Finally, we also have a weekly and a daily email of architectural homes. We get to feature one house a week, which is really not a lot. There's a lot of cool things that come up on the market that we don't feature in videos. So if you want to be kept apprised of that, we're going to have links down below. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just look down in the description and you'll be able to see those links to sign up for those emails so you can actually find out about these houses when they come up on the market, not several days later, and not just to see if we end up doing a featured video or not. Questions and comments, as always, we love those. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And again, if you are looking for an architectural property or you have a unique architectural home to sell, definitely reach out to us. We'd love to help you with that if you are in Orange or Los Angeles counties. Anyhow, thanks so much, everybody. Happy Friday. It is sunny here in Southern California after days of rain. Enjoy it. I'm told it won't last, and we'll see you again real soon.